What's good, YouTube? What's good, YouTube? Back with another video. It's your boy Powers, ready to teach y'all some cool functional enhancements. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? I want to show y'all a new brain exercise that I have learned about. Look, so here's what you do, right? And NBA players do this too. So what you do is you can close your eye, one eye, it don't matter. It don't matter, right? What I do is I like to give me like a bandana or something to help me better I like to use a bandana like as like an eye patch. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, I gotta create me a stand for this damn fucking. Let's see. Keep me. It's trying to make me a stand. Alright, is it up and right? Damn, y'all can't even see my face. Well, how can I prop it up a bit more? I'm just trying to prop it up a little more. Can y'all see me? How the freak? There we go. It ain't gotta be perfect. The camera ain't gotta be perfect. But look, what I'm gonna show y'all, like I'm telling you, your hands, your reflexes, everything is gonna be more enhanced. Everything is like your mind. So here's what you should do, right? Before you do this, right? I'm gonna just use the Holy Bible as an example, right? Get you a book, right? And no, I'm gonna just use this as an example, right? Get you like a book or something, maybe a book that your mind is interested. Because some people have a problem with staying focused. Some people have a problem with going into intellectual overdrive. But because I have a Taurus moon, so I tend to go into intellectual overdrive. Boom, 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 and a Pisces sun. Boom, yeah, yes, people, I'm a Pisces. We not crazy. We're very compassionate creatures. You know what I'm saying? But look. Put it like this, right? Let's be honest. Get you a book or something, right? Before you do this exercise, read until your brain hurt. Like working out a muscle. Read until your brain hurt, right? And then what I want you to do is focus on breath work. And this is what working with muscles and everything. Just to get breathe. Because your brain, it needs oxygen. Your body, your muscles, it needs oxygen. So whenever you do a workout or something, or do a set of a workout, after you do that set or after you do a reading, breathe like this. Get your mind going. Get everything going, right? And then look. What I want y'all to do is, right? I'm gonna show y'all what I do, right? I get a bandana. Or if you don't have anything, you can close one eye, whatever you want to do. But some people like to open their eye, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how, I gotta study more on the human mind. But look, it helps, right? You get a bandana, right? Cover your eye, right? But make sure that you can see out the other eye, right? That's how I do it. I could still, as you can see, I could still see out my other eye, right? I know I look a little crooked, right? And then you guys are gonna watch me, right? You could start by just juggling the ball, right? Work on one hand, work on the other hand, work on the other hand. You're not gonna always be perfect at it. As you can see, I just made a mistake. Well, yeah. So as I was saying, you're not always gonna be perfect at it. Just like I said, you make mistakes, but look. Ooh. Boom, boom, boom. Woo! But yeah, just juggle. Juggle. This is gonna work eye-hand coordination. Eye-hand coordination on both sides of the brain. And if you don't want to like do all that extra trying to get your eye patch off, you could switch it just like that, just how I showed you. If you want to see it again, I'll do it again. Switch it. Right? Boom. Boom. And then look, I'm doing this. Right? Boom. And then you should do that for about 10 minutes on each hand. I recommend for your first time doing it, you should do it from 10 minutes on each eye with your hands, and then work your way up to start doing 2 sets, 3 sets. You know what I'm saying? Just like working out. When you work out, you don't start with 100 push-ups. You start off with 10, then you work your way up to 100. And then you could do another thing. Bounce it on the wall. Catch it. It doesn't really matter how you catch it, but it doesn't really matter, as I was saying, it doesn't really matter how you catch it, but I would say try catching it on one hand. Boom. And this will work this type of exercise will work especially if you're a cheerleader, a basketball player, and a football player, because eye-hand coordination is very important. Very important. I'm telling you, to all athletes, whenever you do it, I recommend, whenever you do a brain exercise, always read a book until you can't read it no more if you're truly dedicated to your craft, and boom. And then start doing the brain exercise. Hold on. I got Aquarius, Mercury in Aquarius, in the 3rd house, 25 degrees, which is an Aries degree. So sometimes my mind moves 100 miles per hour while my mouth moves 30 miles per hour. So sometimes my mouth can't keep up with my mind. So sometimes just bear with me, and breathe. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe. I'm just getting into the science of my consciousness. You know what I'm saying? But yes, as I was saying, you can bounce it on the wall. Boom. Boom. Look, you feel me? You're not gonna get it the first time. So don't always expect to be perfect the first time. Just flow into it. You can start with juggling. And then you can work your way up to the wall. And then you can also start working your way up to getting 2 balls and juggling, or 2 balls where you can just jump just throw it on the wall, catch the balls. Yeah, just throw it on the wall, catch the balls and everything. Pause. But yes, as I was saying, this is very important, very essential. It helps with boxing, helps with baseball, helps with football, helps with basketball, helps with cheerleading, gymnastics, parkour, all of that. I mean, there's more fundamentals to to parkour and cheer, but No, especially cheer. Because when I did cheer in high school, I was like, I loved it, but my eye-hand coordination was off. Because you got to catch the girls and all that. Boom, boom, boom. I recommend doing cheer if you want to upgrade your superhuman abilities and all that. But, yeah. But as I was saying, I just wanted to show y'all that cool-ass brain exercise I learned. And I'm telling you, your mind, everything is going to be different. I'm telling you. But make sure when you throwing the ball, take a deep breath, throw the ball, boom. Throw the ball, boom. Well, I didn't catch it that time, but yeah. And I just dropped my papers. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm telling you, all you people who have a dream, focus on the development. Focus on your brain. Focus on your mind. I recommend doing good in school. Because, yeah, school might be bullshit, but at least pay attention. Be very detail-oriented. So you can at least get the 10% that you don't get from school. You know what I'm saying? So, yes. Be something in life. But it's always good when you want to be something, prepare. From what I learned, God, no. We gonna, you feel me, save that for another video. No, actually, yeah, we're gonna say that for another video. What I'm gonna say is prepare. Prepare. The bottom line, what I'm trying to say is prepare. Prepare at all times. Always prepare. Always prepare. Always prepare for what you want to do. And what I would say, work on this. Cause fuck fighting, fuck all that shit. This is the most powerful tool that you could ever possess. And always appreciate that. And always show gratitude and always say thank you. To your creators, to your family, to anyone who does good for you in your lifetime, in this lifetime. All right, peace everybody. Peace to enhance. Peace to the beautiful people out there. I'm out.